May 27, Wednesday, 2020. Piotr here is Light Forex Global YouTube channel, and we are few minutes ahead of the US cash open, ahead of the New York cash open, and we are in a full roller coaster when it comes to the dollar. We are in a full roller coaster when it comes to the indices, right? That's what we discussed this morning. So we are going today to watch the Nasdaq index, right? Is the weakest right now. It could be some kind of the rotation. We will see if there is an opportunity to try to short this. We are going to check the gold probably, but gold is doing what was expected to do. And the dollar, we have some ups and downs during the day. Euro is stronger, so retest 110, rejection. Deep, doing the same what was 2 days ago or so. That's what we are going to discuss, but I'm not gonna talk about long euro dollar. I would rather see euro Aussie, for example. So it's gonna be very nice meeting. Without the further delay, let's start and see what is going on, guys. So when it comes to the euro dollar, moves higher, stop count above 110, that's what we discussed is possible. Very interesting thing, we reversed right, almost right at the first reversal point, right? We did almost similar stuff we did yesterday, right? Again higher. Now the question is if it's already done or not yet. Looking for 1040 to be tested, so it might be somewhere here, something like this, right? So we might take out this one 1030, but as you can see there is a green line, meaning that we hit some important level based on the daily chart. Anyway, staying short here, as discussed, if we are not going to close above 1040 2 days in a row, dollar still got the chance. But it's not about the dollar, looks like it's about the euro, because we have huge reversal without the further moving down when it comes to the euro pound. So I missed the entry here by few pips yesterday, right? Today we are higher. This stops above swing high are gonna be under pressure very soon. Don't forget, guys, it's a T+2, so if some big names are going to settle something if they wanna settle something in May, they have to do that either during the London session or towards the end of the session. Euro Aussie, oh, that's the juicy setup, but I'm waiting patiently. I wanna see where we are going to be towards the end of the day. So no, stop count below the previous low, and nice get back above. So the levels close to 65.70 are very important, and if that's gonna be the close when it comes to the daily chart, retest of that, and the juicy setup, I like it here. Delicious, I would say. So I'm going to be patient. So euro looks good, and probably because it looks good on other crosses, there was a little bit of the pump when it comes to the euro dollar. Overall, very interesting situation when it comes to the Chinese yuan. We are not slowing down here, and that's what might cause the problems, and we were discussing that, right? To see what's going to happen with indices, with other emerging market currencies when we are going to cross 715. We are close to 720. If we are going to break 720, 730, 732 could be the next one. Well, guys, US stocks is open and we are watching Nasdaq today, so let's have a look where we are from the higher time frame perspective. Don't forget that we are testing supply, been rejected yesterday. There is a possibility we are going to finish the business. That's what I'm looking for based on the daily chart. I'm going to place the line, green line, because it's a daily chart somewhere here, so the pre-market high might be taken out. That's what I'm looking for. Anyway, let's have a look what we have. That's the second minute here. So that's the daily open, and that's the lowest level for now. Okay. That's gonna be for now the high. We'll see what those guys are going to do. Well, again, I would look for, I'm not in a huge rush, I'm going to look for to sell Nasdaq around today's high, right? So I would like to see stop count through the daily high, and it's, well, quite few points to the upside, to be honest with you, right? Because it's like 120, just 1.3%. Well, nothing extraordinary, one would say. We'll see, guys. If we are going to see similar weakness when it comes to the indices to what we've seen yesterday, that could be very, very interesting when it comes to the commodity currencies like Aussie and Canadian dollar, because if you remember, we were discussing Canadian move below 140, even 138, and Australian dollar, which is fighting around 66.50ish level plus minus. I added yesterday a few shorts. We'll see where we are going to be towards the end of the day. Oh, some window dressing on when it comes to the stocks possible. We'll see. So gold hit the level we were discussing, 1962. I partially took the profit on the way to the downside here. This one is related to the levels being discussed previously, right? It's very, very significant level when it comes to the when it comes to the gold, because we just tested latest weakness, right? What I'm talking about? There you go, right? After attempt to break higher, failure, retest. If we are going to give up this 1697, 1700, well, I would be very careful, cautious when from the bull's perspective. All right, guys, that's very, very, very important. Anyway, it's like, you know, end of the month, and instead of pumping, gold is going lower. Whoa! Even Nasdaq is going lower. So that's the new low, and the no longer the daily open is a daily low. Okay, USA, that's not gonna change. Oh, testing important level from the daily chart. Green line, guys here. Stop count. We'll see. No, usually window dressing looks a little bit different. You know, there is still plenty of time towards the end of the day. One can argue, wow, come on, still have few days, Thursday, Friday for a window dressing. Well, we'll see. Anyway, going back, if we are going to the indices, if you are going to see the weakness similar to what we've seen yesterday, then the Aussie Canadian could be under pressure, and it could be some nice setups when it comes to the yen crosses, right? Here from the intraday perspective, when it comes to the pound yen, very nice finish of the business. So the shorts are in play, but you know, we were discussing that one. I would like to see them going back at least below 32. So, well, we'll see how it looks from the daily chart perspective, right? So anyway, what I'm gonna to look for, I'm still bearish when it comes to the indices, especially around these levels, right? Yesterday we have a perfect setup when it comes to the S&P 500, so hopefully today we are going to have something similar when it comes to the Nasdaq. Again, for now I'm interested for a little bit higher levels. I might change my view a little bit later, depends on how weak Nasdaq is. Took partial profit when it comes to the gold, right? Watching carefully dollar and euro. I like euro pound to the upside, I like euro Aussie to the upside, but with euro Aussie, guys, again, I'm going to wait towards the end of the day to see where we are and what is going on. We should monitor the Chinese yuan developments in the background, right? With all that being said, guys, I would like to say thank you very much for your time. is a weaker New York cash open. Indices are weakening, especially Nasdaq. Dollar is trying to recover, especially versus euro, is doing well versus pound, for example, right? So looks like there was no more money to push pound higher towards our next supply 2450-ish. So that's it for now with this market update. If necessary, I'm going to come to you again later today. Guys, don't be trapped. Don't forget, end of the month flow dominates here. It's easy to be trapped, guys. Be careful, take care, and goodbye.